first time we have seen an M80 team struggle a ridiculous amount.
E esses caras vêm com o nariz em pé aqui pro nosso país achando que eles vão ganhar de nós, falando mal da gente, e não vai ser assim que vai rolar não.
To start off, that team was created with one objective, to win Ascension.
To everybody on the team, this championship meant a lot. I feel like to M80 as an org, they deserved it more than anybody.
Basically, the conclusion of the season, this event in Sao Paulo was like the pinnacle of all the work that we've worked really hard for.
It's been quite a journey for M80 as an organization.
And basically all of our efforts, all of our thoughts were completely dedicated to that moment.
Most handsome guy here in Ascension.
Most handsome guy has to be Xander. He's like our team model. He does all the photo shoots and everything. So I think Xander takes the title for that one. Going into Brazil, we were excited.
We won everything in North America, so we knew we were coming in here as the favorites. We just came in here with confidence.
We knew it was just the last hurdle. We were at the finish line. All we had to do was just win one more event and we'd be able to play next year, franchise together, everything M80 as an org. We were just expecting to win everything and that was our goal.
Guys, was it like the first media day for you guys?
Yeah.
What are you guys thinking about it?
Enjoyable.
It
was fun. I liked it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I think overall here in Brazil, the experience was amazing. I think the people are great. Everyone has such good hearts.
I think it's definitely an experience that I don't think any of us are going to forget about.
The weather here is super nice, so that was good. The fans were really nice, very passionate, which we don't see everywhere, so I appreciate that.
That's just Brazil, man. It was amazing. It was a good experience.
And do you know where the coaches are?
Usually in a room in the back.
They're gonna take me there?
Yeah, they'll take you there.
Can we move our monitor arms left?
If you're hearing the white noise too loud, just adjust your ear, maybe get a little bit loose. Okay. So it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
You may hear it too loud now.
Yeah, I know.
But eventually you just forget the noise.
Okay, perfect.
It's not switching to it.
What's the road?
I use white in the middle and red around. This is the first time this ever happened to me. So.
He's a bit low for me.
Yeah, everybody's low for me too.
Ele já botou o computador no máximo, o jogo no máximo, e ele disse que o jogo tá muito baixo.
Okay, but the problem is, Dan sounds fine, but when I start shooting and shit, he gets really quiet. But the problem is, Valorant, I have to max it out.
Can I test?
Yeah.
Shoot. It's kind of low.
Yeah, it's low. And then shoot.
Can you shoot?
Yeah.
Can you shoot a little bit? It's all on maximum volume.
I think so. I mean, it's here. I think everything is max. Everything here is max.
When I play here, if I put all on max, I get
Oh yeah.
deaf.
Yeah, I'm older, so I don't know. Maybe it's my ears.
Let me check. Let me check with yours. Shoot. It should be much louder.
Yeah, I know.
Let him check.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Probably he can change something.
Sounds good. Thank you.
It's too low. Too low. It needs to be higher.
I can't hear footsteps if people are talking happy. Is that everybody? If it's not just me? Okay. I literally can't hear footsteps.
and girls, we have finally made it. The moment we've been waiting for since the Challenger seasons began all the way back in the winter of this year. It's time for Ascension. Time to determine who will be joining VCT Americas next year.
Fracture, the Union attacks M80 defense. Pro, the Union defends, M80 attacks. Ascent, the Union defend, and M80 attack. That's it? Okay guys, good luck, have fun.
At B, they like playing this spot, this under the stairs spot. Make sure we hard clear that spot no matter what.
This is the first time this M80 roster has played on LAN in an official match environment.
Everyone is really low.
It's the two #1 teams coming in from their respective regions, and it's not just #1 teams, it's dominant #1 teams.
First time event, we're fine. We're just going full confidence, okay? If you win 5 rounds in a row, it will shit their pants. And don't forget, we don't know about the conditions, okay? Like that's something that we cannot like measure or whatever. So right now, what matters the most, team fucking play, okay? We play together, we communicate properly, we don't overreact, and we just play our fucking game, okay?
I don't care, even if we vote with you, I'll say it's fine. If you have to go for a play and it fucking makes sense, go for it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, hey! Let's go!
This round is like the perfect example of what I was talking about with these.
Koala Noob around the corner, but Koala Noob, he has his head on a swivel. He just got a pick out of arcade, and he ends up going up again with knives. What is going on here, Koala Noob? Oscar still.
Oh my God!
Koala Noob, clay pigeon out of the air.
As a coach, you always have like a little bit of a scare when it's the first time that your team is playing in a new environment, because there are like external factors that you don't necessarily control.
It was the first match of the LAN. We were not used to the stage. They played in the stage for like 7 months, 8 months.
I feel like we were getting acclimated to the white noise, and nobody was comfortable on that game.
Sound, everything, you can't hear it. You can't hear shit.
We just played very bad. We were not used to the sound thing.
Is there like a
You have like a snap or something?
Bro, I can't hear them. Bro, they are running, and I'm running at them. And he
Esports
starts
is like boost now that I fucking know what it is. Holy shit.
It was just like a whole different game for us.
Does swing in and picks down Rafa, but the lockdown again does lock him down.
I think we were prepared, but all the conditions outside of the server were a bit rough on us.
Oskia pulling back the round, but M80, they've somehow put themselves in the advantage. But look at the redirect! That was almost perfect!
I think maybe Nismo thought they won the map.
Rafa holds on to it at a good time, and now the Union, they start to mow over M80, and Brazil are the ones on top over North America.
We have nothing against Brazilian teams. It was specifically versus the Union. The players after the matches started talking a lot, telling us, welcome to Brazil, you guys are pieces of, you guys are onliners. Just a bunch of things.
Very disrespectful. You can talk like before or in the game, but after winning, it just seems like such like a low blow. Like, okay, you won. You don't have to like be so loud about it. So it was more a one-sided hate. They hated us for no reason, I felt like.
Everyone was a bit sad because we lost, and then they kept just pushing us down.
I think that was like their biggest mistake. Really made us very, very motivated to see them again.
Obviously losing always stings at the end of the day.
We're no new team to losing. We've lost before. We're not a team with a 30-map win streak.
We digested it pretty quickly. We did some VOD review. We looked at what we did wrong.
I think we were all pretty positive after losing, and we knew that we'd come back stronger. For a fact, we were confident that we would come back stronger.
It was a good warm-up.
We just went next. It was fine.
Just a quick recap. Fracture, M80 defense, fusion attacks. Lotus, M80 defense, fusion attacks. Haven, M80 defense, fusion attacks. Okay, that's it. Good luck, have fun, guys. Good luck, right? Good luck.
Yo, the white noise? Oh, way better, I think.
Positioning, the only thing they can do is contact and run away. John QT is playing his life though. 1v1 now left for John QT after a great swing from Eted and Edu. Now it leaves everyone shook here for Fusion. Edu, last one under 1v4, and Koala Noob has the knives out and he's looking for something quick. Out immediately, it's Nismo, Xander, EU! 4 players contributing to the B main push, and Fusion falls apart for it!
Here from Fusion to try to just win these ones, but they don't get it.
And a great satchel right after too. Nismo covering up the angle. Edu, however, looking to cut it down. That aftershock is beautiful. It cuts down 2 players there. There goes at least the turret getting taken down. There goes the wide swing. Fusion trying what they may, but it's just not possible. M80 have finally secured their W in the international stage.
M80. Battles, and this gets interesting all of a sudden, but EU smartly tucks in the
long he'll have to stay here. Xander playing topside ropes. Oh, well, to play from Nismo. Gets not just 1, but 2. Oh, so good from Nismo, who gets 3. Honestly, Nismo just needed to get 1. Oh, but look at this hit from EU. His timing is flawless. Oh, just as they drop on in, EU's right. And M80 are in an absolutely terrible position. Nismo, it would have to be a 1v4. He's got a lot of time in the spike and a couple of solo chows here. Hold on a second. Now to the 1v2. Here's the double peek. It's the second. Oh! Are you kidding me? Easy to stay alive.
Oh my God.
Showstopper out. That's sent deep. Showstoppers exchange, and it's Nismo who connects. Nizo's still alive, though.
Nismo is able to find follow-up frags in situations that I don't understand. It's insane how he's able to do that.
The guard does have a neural theft if you can find a dead body. Here's the check. No, Nismo looking for the ace, and he gets it. Just the icing on the cake. Lights the candle. M80 2-0 the series. And, well, Nismo just goes God mode.
Playing Fusion and 9Z was honestly a good experience. Fusion, we scrimmed them a couple times in North America, so we kind of knew what we were coming up against. 9Z was the first time we played them. Seeing them pretty much destroy the whole South American scene, we thought it was going to be a good matchup.
The Union game was the introduction, and then the Fusion and the 9Z games was kind of like the solidification of what M80 can really be on LAN. We had fun games against them. We ended up coming out on top with the wins, and I feel like that was us showing old M80 right there.
But it was definitely an honor to play a team like them. They are great people. At the end of the game, just handshakes going all around. Again, just much love to Fusion and 9Z. They're both amazing.
I kind of feel like we're back in challengers here. M80 at the guard. I mean, it went all the way out to Brazil ship for this.
It's been tight every single time we've watched them play. Sometimes it's been M80 getting on top of the guard. Other times it's the guard coming on top. The only thing we know is that you're going to expect to see tight map.
Like, you're actually really good. You just stun like this.
Yeah, it's really good. It's just as usual.
USA versus Canada, the guard versus M80, a matchup that we've gotten to see play out a few times as these teams tried to journey to make it into Ascension Americas.
It's not anything major when it comes down to who holds advantages or disadvantages over the overarching approach to the map. Sometimes it's just one good decision or one little small mistake, largely coming in those full gun rounds versus full gun rounds. That is the dictating element of how this match may play out.
All 5 players coming out of the back of sight. Tex holding down 1. Here comes the rest. Jonah P looking to take down Nismo. There goes the spray in coming in from Valen alongside Trent. And Xander is still stuck. What's the movement here from Nismo? There goes the nade. Okay, that does actually stop things over towards Cap, but this is at the same time Tex. Tex is coming. Tex is here. Everything. Exactly. EU's gonna take forever getting through this. Valen. Just shock M80. This might be The frosting on top, the fireworks that we were expecting. Here on the 4th of July, here we go over towards Cat. The flank coming in, the retake from M80. Net bouncing in the bullets. John QT goes down.
Guard maintaining their dominance from group stage to playoffs, dominating the first map and dominating this map.
We have like M80 in the lower bracket. We didn't probably expect to see M80 there, but I'm sure they're gonna have a plan to run through the lower bracket run, and so I'm excited to see who's gonna come on top this time around.
We've lost before and we always come back. Right now, it's all about bringing back the confidence that we lost, okay? Today, we show a new face. We communicate properly and we don't let them execute on ourselves, okay? Where does that come from? Confidence, team play, pairing up. It's always the same pair-up system and we fight together, okay?
I have one thing to say, boys. Guys, these guys are gonna come in swinging. That's how they play, that's their play style. I swear, guys, let's just have fun, man. I feel like in the past couple games that we played, Dan is right. We never laugh, we never have fun. No one is having fun, though.
It's so stressful when we play. I'm watching these teams, I'm watching Guard, Fusion, you see Rafa, this guy's jumping in his chair laughing. We need to have fun when we play.
Alright, we fucking got this, boys.
1, 2, 3,
Let's go!
Someone spit on my hand.
Everyone did.
Spit. Yeah, they have a lot of positioning on the map right now, and a good fake thrown at B side, but Nismo from Mail able to pick up on the back of Artisan and John Fanchion.
Immediately gets thwarted by a single shot by Koala Noob, and yes, indeed does. It's gonna be a Zeddy flawless. Down to the 1v1 with Dismo. Arguably the most clutch player on M80's team, if not in North America, flashes himself forward, and what? He barely had a pixel to shoot at. Xander, not done, takes down BZN. Xander, not done, and that will do it as Xander creates an opening, or an exit if you will, finds 3 kills, and M80 will take map 1. Now it's just down to John, or what Koala Noob, who's gonna go from the shadows, cancel it, trying to create some doubt. He gets the first. It's an Omen v Omen battle, and it's Koala Noob with the Guardian. The innards of the spike itself does not land. Paranoia out, Xander getting the first. Nismo still sticking, Nismo still sticking, doesn't make a difference. He's got plenty of help around him, and that will do it. M80.
Woo!
I am genuinely curious, though, how each of these teams will adjust to this LAN environment. Because again, this is significantly different than even just playing in the studio. And like you mentioned, M80 had a hard time even just adjusting to studio. This team plays in a LAN environment. Typically, they boot camp, but it's not the same. It's a different desk, it's a different computer, it's a different monitor. Everything's different.
Pro, M80 starts defending, 90 attacking. Map 2, Haven, M80 starts defending, 90 attacking. Map 3, Ascension, M80 starts attacking, 90 defending. Okay guys? Alright, good luck, have fun.
I feel like having Happy as your sort of support staff must be so nice for M80, right? Because you have that sort of experience. This guy's competed at the highest level for longer than I've been alive, almost.
I'm such a weirdo, tattoos from my toes to my earlobe. Was a role model, I never had a hero. I learned how to live through the stereo. Coming from where I come from, the inferior. Everything you see ain't what it appears, though. Everything that I built, made that from zero, then added a zero. I am my hero. You couldn't imagine what it's like in my mind. It's beauty and catastrophe at the same time. Remember they taking flight. And you're welcome to join me, I promise I won't bite.
That he is working with is just a little bit lower. So drops down instead. The knife's been dealt with. John around the corner. Unfortunately, the sky will fall. John on top, but we're all tight. And M80 looking to clean this one up flawlessly. Backline shots from Nismo. He might just be that same beat. Trying to take one. First, a player on the inside, a player on the outside. Too much to worry about. A teammate to close us out. And M80 have stricken first here in this series.
The mask off, prepare your conscience, prepare for honest, cut off all the nonsense. I'm all of your shot, real wonder who shot you. Go call the doctor, boom like the chopper. Don't you get chopped up, I'm here to stop you. Whoever wants smoke like a roster, break your own.
Yo, we need. How are we feeling?
Amazing.
Freezing. It's cold here, man. We're getting warmed up.
We got this in map number 1. You know it's not going to be any different for this map.
From the opposite side, and he just cannot readjust in time, but Xander hangs on. When the 2v2 the blades, it's not the blades, it's a classic and a Bucky here for Koala Noob. Koala needs this, he is so incredibly healthy, but with 15 seconds, he's got to make a play. He continues to jump around, is waiting for the blade. Wow, John Cutie trying to play late here, does get taken down. EU holds the angle for 2 kills of his own. Now this one getting difficult for the way we said they work their way back in. A Guardian that makes his way onto the side. Thule, smoke goes down, finds the fragment. Now he's the last one standing. And now they do link up. Maybe a little disconnected. They gotta have the smoke to jump down. Gonna try and make a play. Xander on low HP. Now it's all M80 have done it. They earned themselves another life here in VCT Ascension America.
Never stop, it's building up inside of me.
Want to play the Union?
There's nothing that really scares us from them. And we're just gonna come back stronger.
Before the walkouts, the floor was literally shaking. It was an earthquake from how loud the cheers were for the Union members. And then when we walked out, it was a roar of boos. We were getting booed on stage and they were getting cheered.
We were a bit like facing a common enemy, which was like the team plus the crowd.
I think the crowd definitely got us fired up for that Union game.
We're just like, okay, let's turn the fucking Buta Lager.
Under fire, just about getting run down. Goo to find the next and make it 2. He finally finds his way into the fight.
What can you do?
Okay, yeah, eventually Xander will run him down. Now they get to try it again here in this one. As Goo will fall, Banks is gonna stick this one. Hopper on the corner. Shells about 44 HP. He's gotta be perfect. Ooh, and he is.
How? It seems like the smoke going off was a difference there.
And Rafa finds 2 huge kills. Paranoia comes.
Koala on his omen with the operator.
Nightfall available, like you mentioned. CPU chooses to send this one out. Sees down at the feet of Panky. Keeps the pit alive, though. Finds the kill for it. Nightfall now dealt with the Xander. Works his way back for 1. John another. And numbers here as M80 look to close this one out. Sits down to the last. 2 RBN. Has a bit of util to play with John Cutie.
I'm shaking for the first time in like months.
It was fun to be a bit like the villain of the tournament.
The player lead, make it 2 as Rafa looks to hang on. He's got a backstab of his own. The A side has been the final destination for the Union. They've been enjoying this one. Xander finds kill on Askia. Man, making it 2 is John Cutie. Also dancing the dance atop the site. Noted at the beginning of this one. Gonna be left with an all door. Running out of time though, RM80, a beautiful stun. Goo has fallen. Nismo now gonna try his hand, but see you instead. And it sounds like there should be time.
Are we leaving? Are we leaving? Where are you going? Come back.
working behind their util very well as the flashes come through. 2 of them used to try and deal with Tank. That's a 2-for-1 trade, make it 3-for-1. Askia, 46 HP, a sheriff for Johnny, close it out last round, tries to do it here. Pincha forces his hand.
No way.
Fuck these guys.
Here, but that means nothing to continue to delay the clock as Askia pushes through. He goes 1-for-1 as the Union look to hang on. A tap onto the spike once more. Koala good for 3.
These guys talked to us after they beat us in groups. They talked after the match. I said after every interview, I'm looking to play Union. We played 9Z, we played Fusion, we played Guard. Every interview I was saying I was looking to play Union. These guys talked after they won. You don't talk after you win. You can talk mid-game. After you win, you don't talk. So yeah, of course we talked back after. They literally got to watch our match. We had to play 2 BO3s in one day. They had to watch our match and they still lose. They talked trash after they won. We talked trash after we won. And it's hand in hand. It's like yin and yang. It just came back.
Karma is a bitch. Heading into the arena, everyone was really confident that we were going to do it.
We knew we had a lot ahead of us. We had 2 BO3s in one day that we had to play.
We only had 20 minutes, according to the admins, after like the first game.
For our first on-stage game, I was pleasantly surprised. It just seemed natural to them to actually maybe even like overperform during a game.
Looking at the lower brackets, we knew that there was no team that's going to stop us there, including the Union.
Coming up against 9Z, we knew that they have surprises always up their sleeve. Going up against Union after, we knew that they could just sit there and watch our game and ante whatever they wanted after. We lost against the Union before. We were all fired up. We're looking to win against 9Z, we're looking to win against Union.
Everyone played amazing, we had a great run.
We took up that challenge and the way that we won, it was really impressive for our team, for our crew.
To be honest with you, I think a lot of players would crumble with the pressure of the fans. For me, it was honestly a very good experience. I was actually laughing when the fans were screaming. Sometimes they were booing us. I kind of liked it, you know, like just like showing like how passionate they are for their teams.
We understood that we are not welcome. They definitely cheered for one team and it wasn't us.
Having everybody in the crowd cheering against us, hearing the crowd cheer whenever the enemy team won rounds, and there's just pure silence whenever we win rounds. Honestly, I don't think I'd have it any other way. I'd rather have it that way than have a crowd that was sort of like half-half and stuff. Being the villains of the event, it was actually pretty fun.
At the end of the day, as long as you win a lot of rounds in a row, all the fans are gonna slow down a bit. They got a bit quiet, they got quiet, and I feel like we were the louder team at the end.
Honestly, I think the biggest highlight from the 9Z game was after the match. It was getting to see the players and fist bumping them and shaking hands after the match. They're all really nice people, to be honest with you. 9Z is super kind to us outside of the game. They're super kind to us even in the games. They came a long way in this event. After the win, it feels bad that they had to lose, but meeting the players was definitely an experience.
You guys are actually really good. It fucking sucks that only one team can make it, bro. It really sucks.
What really impressed me was the ability for all of our players to feed off one another. The communication was top tier, everyone was giving calls, mid-round calling, and basically we were playing as a unit, as a team. Seeing that as a coach, it really is like one of the best feelings because you understand that your players, they are connected on a like deeper level. I think it was more of a mental effort to beat the Union back because we definitely knew that we were the better team and that we flunked.
There was no pressure at all. We felt confident. We knew we were the better team at the end of the day.
We knew that if we just played our game and we were watching the VODs, we understood that it was our mistake, not them playing like super good.
We saw how they played, we knew how to counter them. So we just came in fully confident. There was no pressure against us.
Even if it was a rough day, playing 2 best-of-3s at once, no matter what happened, I was way too confident and I just knew that no way in hell we would lose to these guys again.
After we lost to the Guard, I think we were all pretty confident, no matter what happened, that we would get back to that grand final.
It was amazing. After working so hard for the last 7-8 months.
We put in a lot of hard work. We VOD reviewed until 5 a.m. We made sure that we were prepared for these games coming into them.
It was just a big relief to know that we finally have to play the Guard again to qualify.
Yo, my mom just messaged me, are you and your team okay? People are saying that EU got attacked by Brazilian fans. I said a troll, I'm like, don't listen to random chatters.
Yo.
Are you okay, Dan?
Yo, oh, it's because of tech pause.
Yo, I swear to God, I'm gonna post this on Twitter, bro.
This crowd is like the equivalent of 10,000 North Americans. The passion they bring, the noise, the volume.
I love that.
The general excitement. It might not have anything to do with these people. And you can see the teams getting into it with the crowd. I think M80 is probably embracing their position here, Tanner, as the villains. They seem to indicate that in the video.
Yeah.
They're okay if the crowd is booing. They just want to hear noise.
Actually going to make a perfect timing commitment to get in towards this site. Killjoy using the utility to get down. Timing of this is everything. John Cuty's going to try to hold this, but the shot looks like it will land. And little opening spam coming out for the defense, trying to control B main. And how about that from Nismo? Quality also turns the face up towards the double. Paranoia gets hit. That should be enough for Xander to fit. John M80 quickly trying to break down this post plant. They get the first two, no worries. Quality working on the ace. The last player's down low. Trent will find one, but no, Nismo shuts him down. And whoa, we've got fireworks here early for both these two teams.
Talk things through, work together. Valen, though, gonna get caught by John Cuty's Odin.
And there's actually a chance here. Ah, or is there? Quality up in hand says not today, friends.
They don't want to do anything too crazy. They want to play smart and careful.
One member playing over, and the taps are starting to land. The guard are pulling this one back. It's just down to one in the corner. Now it's just down to John Cuty. The status effects of the Rolling Thunder off the table. John gets one, but no way he turns and burns. EU has to be able to get both of these. Gets the first. The fault line lands. Oh my goodness. Exit the site. First flash gets avoided. Net on the corner. No, nothing. The team shine now. Dark cover gets replaced. Net hears a lot of this. Actually gets tagged through the dark cover. Tries to work his way in. John Cuty gets the first one, and they reset. Tex with a shorty out, shut down. Xander's gonna get another. It's all down to Trent for a 1v2. Tossed out. Xander watching on the cross, and Xander gets 4 in total of the round. A 2v4 situation turned around by M80 to strike first in map number 1.
If I have to tell you again, you win these fucking swings. Don't hesitate. We spent a fucking night talking about that one. I want to see the same confidence. Not what I saw. Slow down, okay? Then we read it, okay? I want the confidence to come step by step, round after round. I don't want you guys to go on the fucking pistol, okay? We start slow and we explode round after round.
It's one. Goodness, Qualanoob gets the trade. Back inside the Poison Cloud though, Trent very well may have done enough, and yeah, sure, in control of Sewer because of that backup, and they'll leave Jonah P to lurk. He's actually looking for... This surely cannot happen. Even opportunity here for M80 to start to play a little bit further forward, but try to break down this post planet long. Very difficult to do, but hold on. EU gets another. Oh, now just down to Val. This will feel familiar. Yep, he gets the 2 again. Corner, he dashes across it. Oh my goodness. He gets up close and personal with John Cutie. Flash out. Jonah P gets a little bit side-blinded though, but it doesn't make a difference. The guard will hold on. And it's a 13-3 map 2. The guard bounced back in a major.
We have a comp that requires info, okay? I want you guys to have like...
It requires fighting, bro. Is what our comp requires.
No, not good. Koalanoob is sniping very forward with the operator on the brimstone. He sees one, and well, if they peek this, they may get punished. Xander getting one would be fine, but EU pops through. He finds 2 of his own.
And it was Octagon that they did it. This round's on short. They just swing off each other so well.
Xander's gonna have to wander his way in. A couple of the pre-fire shots are already in, but Koalanoob was looking to see if maybe he can catch. 3v3 situation. Tech's trying to work his way over, but it's Trent to strike first. Nismo from inside the site gets 2. Now it's just down to Trent. Yeah, John Cutie on the corner. He takes down EU instead, though. Now the paint shell's re-earned. Timing not going to earn out here. John Cutie would have to hop it right now, and he's not going to be able to. Trent will technically clutch it up for the...
Mas assim, a M80 tem que sair de cabeça erguida, cara, porque assim, o que eles fizeram, levaram a The Guard ao limite.
I know it's gonna be a bit hard mentally to lose that close. Still the
Well,
same.
I'll be honest,
Doesn't change anything. At least they had to sweat for that map. So let's go, boys. Give everything, and again, stay calm. We can do both, okay? Give everything, but stay calm. That's where we perform the best.
Yes, man. 1, 2, 3, hey! Let's go.
I'm gonna
Johnny.
clean my hands quickly.
Come here real quick.
Me?
Yeah.
And remember how fucking good you are. Because we're the fucking best.
Thank you.
But they are trying to contest this post plant late. And oh, there may be an opportunity for Jonah P to just slide on through. Koalanoob didn't have the angle locked up. Trades are decent though. Who will give away his position with a couple of spam shots over to Koalanoob. EU on the close corner, they line up! Oh! Nightfall also in the midst. But Valen from the corner, he's able to go essentially 4 for 2. How big is that with Trent jumping into the action late? Koalanoob now the last one left, and there's nowhere for Hitch playing around the back. EU's holding right on top of the spike. Down low, no, EU gets 1. Again, on 1 HP. There's the gravity well. Should be an easy finish. Now Valen, does he get a read on the last one? John Cutie in the corner will finish it. One's holding on for halfway defused. Valen, here comes the check. Dots John Cutie, the opening double, though. Hold on a second. Oh my goodness, hold on a second. Just down the Trent. John Cutie gets to the halfway recon ball down it.
Então, o pessoal falando D4, porque assim, imagina ele caiu no posto da galera.
Koalanoob is going to try to again predict this. Koalanoob! Shock dart sent out preemptively. No one home. Start gets placed. It's a nebula. EU tries to hang on to it, but no! It's Trent to...
Well, obviously, they did to us what we did to them during the playoff of Split 2, which is like they had a double ban advantage.
They banned our 2 best map and their 2 worst map. They also watched us play 2 best of 3s before.
We knew we would have to play out of our minds to try to take the series home. We knew that we're climbing against an uphill battle and there's a mountain to conquer.
And obviously we were ready for that no matter what, but at the end of the day it's still your 2 best maps going out of the window, and it's always like going to be tough on any team to come back from that.
And we also had to play Bind, which we never played before, but I think we still put up a good fight on the map even though we never played it.
And but still, that's just how the game works, and they deserved it.
I think it was all fair, it's fine, it's the rules, but it was kind of a weird best of 5. We knew that Ascent was a swing map, meaning that whoever wins that map is in a great position to win the whole best of 5. We win that map and then we lose ours. Haven, we absolutely get smashed on it. So overall it was like going back and forth, but I do feel like it was really close, and as tough as it sounds, they played better. We kind of flucked our way into Haven. You still have to win no matter what, and your map will need to be strong enough. Today it wasn't, when we thought that it was. And again, congrats to them. We were prepared. Unfortunately, we were not prepared enough for that particular game, I guess.
Obviously, I don't think there's another team in North America Challengers that knew exactly how to read us.
We knew what they were going to do, they knew what we were going to do. We tried to switch it up a little, they tried to switch it up a little as well.
We have to come up with different ideas. I definitely think they were the only team that knew how to counter us, and they did it.
We all spent like 7-8 months working as a family. We take the memories, we take the experience that we all got. I'm not sure what the future holds for us, but I'm still thankful to be like this far with this group of people, and I'm still like proud of that.
I think there is a surge of motivation in almost all of us. Playing with the crowd and having the stadium like roar and having it thud and feeling like the earthquake of every single crowd member just cheering for the other team, or even cheering for your team, talking to the fans.
Having Brazilian fans that I never thought would actually cheer for my name. I was just there playing and I would hear Nismo, Nismo, Nismo. It was great, man. It was an amazing feeling.
The game that we played initially for fun thing that we ended up making a job out of, joining an organization, to eventually come to these stadiums where there's 1,000 people. You have all these people that are here to meet you, people that flew out just to watch your game.
People asking for pictures, photograph. It felt really good, man. It gives you that little motivation that there's people around the world that love you, even if you're not their home team.
Now I really know how big like this whole Valorant thing is and how big of a career this really is. So it kind of lights a fire for me personally. I feel super motivated to get back here again, and there's no way I'm going to be stopping.